flank here. Let's go ahead and check it out. The Alliance has a ship blockade going on, but I don't know if it'll be enough to stop the Undead army. And Blood Elves will have to pull back to this choke point, and archers should be his focus. Alright, huge siege camp set up outside the walls of Capital City. Huge. Absolutely, I want it filled to the brim. Best siege camp ever of all time. Oh, Arthas. Do you really think you're going to be able to hold up against Grim, what he's going to send you? I know he doesn't have any money right now, but you just wait. He's the type of player who shows up... Actually, this is bad in general. Legion's assaulting Dalaran. Bracketed in, and Capital City is about to fall. Let's see what the upgrades for blue look like. He should be near 6'6", 4'6". Melee defense. Only one into his magic, and that's okay. That's not the most expected thing from him. And I like to point out that Pink is very intelligently aiming these Arcane Shield Generators built by Yusuf. The Arcane Shield Generators are slowing and purging his units every time that tick goes off, so the more quickly you can take those out, the better off your army is. It's nearly impossible to get through when you have that up and a full army fighting you, so it's good they managed to get the enemy to just do nothing. Oh my god, look at yellow and light blue, so useless at the moment. He even has a doll. I mean, if nothing else, they should teleport in and defend Dalaran. Alright, Garethos is trying to leave Peaceful Jihad. I think he may have left. Nope. But he did get stunned and die. And now Arthas is gonna die. Alright. And nice! Look at this. Bucky Barnes flying his air superiority units to the back to try to take out these arcane defense crystals. This is what turns the base invulnerable, and if he can use that, that'd be great. However, it doesn't look like he's going to kill it and may only instead tip off his enemy that that's something in his mind. Yusuf will lose Gilneas in the meantime to the Legion. Oh no, it looks like green oxygen. Did you teleport in and try to defend that? Oh no. Why did you? The remnants of Green Oxygen's army now occupy what was once Gilneas. Haldurin Brightwing running north, realizing his terrible decision. Oh shit. Alright. Thankfully, I think he'll get away. Capital City should be dead now. Sylvanas has conquered the city of Lordaeron and set up a sprawling base within its sewer named the Undercity. And in these depths, she will research the Apothecary Augmented Plague. Instructs the Royal Apothecary to start work on a new plague, which, unlike normal disease cloud, is also designed to affect enemy undead units, which is a weird thing for someone on the undead team to get, but we don't know if Grimheart's even going to stay allied to them. He may. He hasn't unallied Fabulous yet. Let's go ahead and south and see what's happening in Silverpine Forest. Not much. At the gates of Dalaran, the battle has begun. Yusuf's building as many improved arcane towers as he can and trying to defend these arcane defense crystals. I give you the choice. Die against Legion, weak and useless, or join me. Alright, looks like Yusuf may have been using those Tears Fall agents as sort of an invisible block. I don't know. It's neat. Huge Jabby Turtle. It's going to be huge. Alright, nice show from Purple right now. Yusuf, all of this damage, all of his AoE spells, and everything he has to offer. However, Gul'dan, we can see the Skull of Gul'dan being used on front lines. Antonidas and the other heroes and elites are taking a ton of damage as the lead forces, and there's no avoiding the fact that you will take massive amounts of damage against the Legion army. The scariest part is yet to come, though. They can't even fit both their real armies in there, so they have one army go in and some Legion units, and they'll have a second army go in and some Legion units. If Steve is good about using his siege here, he should be able to take down and chunk most of these supporting units in the back. It looks like Light Blue may have showed up as well. Freya. Yep, Adal's there. Alright. Adal, Prophet Velen, Uther the Lightbringer, they are all fighting for Dalaran. And Legion forces have been pushed back. Meg Theoden, 6,000 health, and the the Warhammer of Cosmodon. Oh. Can attack area units, 20% chance to bash. Oh, so good. And Onyx has started a An event for himself that gives him Aethys Sunreaver and a number of other units around the map spawn. I don't know why these Bloodwatch points happen. I don't know what the lore on them is, but he does get a bunch of free units all over the map to take control points back. Let's go down south and see if this is the Undead about to run into Legion. Yes, it is. Oh, I see. But Sylvanas wants to take over Gilneas because she gets something special for doing that, but the Legion realizes they're there now, and we've got a Mexican standoff with the Undead in the west, the Legion forces just outside Dalaran, and the Light's Hand and the forces of Dalaran stuck within the city itself. We don't know what Green Oxygen is getting up to, besides running around the map, taking control points, and defending his main base of Silvermoon, which, as all Blood Elves should know, is the first thing you should do. It's against Ebon Blade. Says, wait, what? What? Did the Ebon Blade spawn? No, they can't, because Grey left. Oh, damn. Alright, Grimheart. A little bit nervous. Bucky is now chasing him down with his heroes. If he goes too far, though, too far, too fast, could get him killed. I remember, Kargath doesn't have that much health right now, and he is starting to get surrounded. The Alliance would be smart to try to push out now that they're only left with a few siege forces. And the main armies of his enemies are actually going up north, still hero arming. Valinor, oh wait, hold on, Blood Elves have given up one of their kind, the Blood Prince, to the Lich King. Still not familiar with all of this hero's abilities. Very unfortunate. Oh no, the aim on Maggie! Is he gonna be able to escape? He's running. With that aim, it's too much. Come on, Mag. Don't run all your forces back, OJ. Just one. Green, you gotta stay in that fight. Try to help. Oh, Holy Eel is not in front of Dalaran right now. In fact, they are getting their butts pushed in. Bucky Barnes is very nervous. Magtheridon nearly gets wiped out. The air units and Saffron still going south to try to take him out. Now they retreat. Alright, Blue pulls them back, realizing it's pointless to lose everything. He's trapped enough of the army in the back that he can continue pushing on. And what is this? Grimheart trying to focus him down, actually. I think Grim's trying to focus him down. No, is he really going to try for this? Get him on a boat. Get Mag on a boat, baby. It's going to happen. Oh, shit. Oh, look at that. Pink is chasing Magtheridon across the land. Sylvanas says, you want to aim me? I will aim you. All right, Magtheridon stops. 4 hit points on him. And dead. Bucky Barnes is probably going to be pretty unhappy about that. It's a little bit too cocky with the unit and ends up losing it. Didn't utilize any of his casters or his elites or stuns or slows as far as I could tell. Light Blue duking it out with demons on the front lines here. And Evil now in an odd spot. They pushed out too far too fast. Hopefully they don't lose Murmur as well. God of Sound. Frostwolf, good to have you, bud. How's your day been? Alright, upgrades for our Evil team. It's like the Black Dragonflight sitting at 5 ranged, 4 melee. 5 ranged, 4 armor. 3 ranged, 5 armor. Let's see what their melee looks like, if I can find a single unit. 4 their melee. Wow, you'd think it would be easier to say these words in that order. Pink now given the free-for-all to go for Gilneas. Should get something for this. I don't know if Galen Trollbane is still alive or dead. He's very dead. Alright. Oh, Blue. Blue is about to cut off a great amount of Brown's forces here with his reinforcements and hit the main weak part of his army pretty well. Let's slow this down to watch it and appreciate what's going on. Upgrades, 4-6 for our Undead. Again, 3-6 and 4-6 for our Blackrock Dragon, and 1-5 on the range for our orange player. Alright, Blue controls the upgrade advantage, but he does not have the positioning advantage, especially not getting flanked on 2 sides here. But he is winning. Now he's not. Forces are starting to droop. Where's Pink? Grimheart, I know you're there, buddy. Oh, he's losing Sylvanas and getting his butt pushed in. I see. This flank is good. Legion or Bucky Barnes or nobody reinforces this. I would say that with Pink coming in, this will be a win for the Undead. Right now, I think Legion goes, yeah, we've got Blue locked down. Look at this. We got him. It's almost out of mana. And here comes pink. And, oh, I like the hero aim, though. Everyone is pissed about the hero aiming, and they are doing the same back to pink. Grimheart now has to keep his units alive in the face of mass archers and firebolts. Nathanos gets killed. Apothecary Putris maybe next. I don't think Brown cares as long as he manages to take out the heroes. He'll lose his whole army in the interest of it. There goes the third hero. All right, all the heroes are down now. Grimheart's like, well, this is a fun game. Steve 2.0 gets out with Dracosath. Very tanky melee hero, who I do not believe is revivable. No stuns left for pink. Get out of there, Steve. I'm proud of you. Oh shit, a stun. Never mind. Totally did stun him. And now Steve is going to lose Dracosath. Oh, poor guy. Is he revivable? I think he might be. Certainly hope he is, since he just got his ultimate. Morgor's going down, and Necrosh as well. May lose the Helm of the Skylord. Increases strength and agility by 4. He's trying to stay alive. You can see OJ finally building reinforcing structures. Bucky Barnes getting down his barracks. We might even see the Legion show up here in a second if he acknowledges his allies need help. Where are we at, buddy? No, you're in Outland. And you're also not doing well. Oh, I see. You got pushed south by LA Alliance. You don't even have time to deal with the Horde up here. Alright. Money is in the thousands. Bucky, 500. Steve, 484. I mean, Dark King's also here. We shouldn't forget about him. Somehow that's being ignored. Oh, God. All right. Now the Undead is taking out hero by hero. Vorpal. And Murmur. It's a good batch and a good choke point for our Horde players right now. I love those old Warcraft 2 skins. All right, just keep pushing him. No, why is he making range units? You need melee units to hold this line. I understand that these Froststorms look dangerous, but that is someone else's problem, OJ. You must be strong. Steve 2.0, did you lose everybody, or is Necrosh... Oh, he sneakily managed to get out with the helm. I'm impressed. However, the Undead are breaking this bastion, and I don't think OJ has the money to keep holding. He doesn't, and full retreat's on. What's going on down south? Probably Legion saying, hey, we're in trouble. Alliance. Uh-oh. And that's going to be a rough blow for the Horde as well, losing their defiled Fountain of Health. Or not. And more hero aiming going on. Let's see what they want, Antonidas or they want Jaina. Mostly the Antonidas. Yep. Oh no. Alright, Brown. Steve's actually begun to reproduce units, getting his Black Dragonflight on the front, Blackwing Major Dormos. 6 upgrades for him now. I wish I knew. I bet you the Major Domos have cleave. Seems like sort of a class distinction they would have. Real blows don't play with heroes, says Onyx. Or Mike Tyson. Murmur is sort of the elemental of sound. The pure, unbridled force of sound. Also, hi, Iris. Good to see you. Woo, Brown really wants these hero kills, and I don't blame him. We're under attack. All of OJ's siege has been wiped out. Black Dragonflight really only has its air units and its dragon spawn, and that's about it as far as his army goes. I am appreciating all of the different tiny little bases that keep getting built around the map in order to try to survive. Teal's Bastion at the former Airy Peak looks pretty strong as well. Weejuk has out his Infernals. Shocking not to see any Unholy Strength upgrades from him. So many good melee units out of Teal, especially later on. Maybe he's focusing only on the Succubi spam. We've seen people do that. Alright, another push against the Alliance. Looks like an attack on Antonidas goes wrong. Tearsfall agents left out in the back. And just a running defense here from the Alliance. Healing themselves up and staying just out of range of a surround. Where is Murmur? Probably going to be wherever green is. Ah, he's down south. Okay, with Teal. Evil team still has the advantage, quote-unquote. The longer this pulls on, the longer this drags on, the more likely the Undead or the Alliance manage to win this. If Evil just feeds them and doesn't actually manage to get to the Sunwell. They don't actually manage to get those heroes high enough level in the meantime, which I'm not sure Weejuk is using Archimond accurately. I haven't seen the notification that he's been upgrading allies. But that doesn't mean it's not happening. Just figured we'd see a higher level Vorpal. Oh, level 11's not bad. At 15, I believe he can summon the Legion. Only got summoned by the Council, but it was older, and the Council can't really control it. Yeah, it's insane, and it's really cool. They just made a mistake, essentially. They tried to summon it and control it, and it went, dude, are you an idiot? And then for some reason, we're allowed to kill it, because the entire Shadow Council couldn't do it. But 5 random adventurers, of course. Perfect sense. Alright, we're at a bit of a standoff here until the forces get back into a fight. That's just a small one. Bucky Barnes, OJ, Blue, and Brown will be the people who decide where things happen now. Grimheart has a scary army, but he is really just attached to Blue more than anything else. Fabulous giving up some of his gold. 4 heroes deep, and he's heading into Quel'Tha Lost now. Again, all he has to do is break these trees. You're just hitting your own units now, buddy. There you go. Break the trees. That's what I wanted to see. So for those of you who don't know, there is another way into Quel'Tha Lost. It's not through the main gate, it's not by landing, it's just north of Stratholme. There's a small batch of trees that you can break and use as an entryway. Of course, it is defended by this base, but it's better than nothing. Certainly better than a gate, in my opinion. However, if the Alliance do find out about this, they can build ships or bring in ships here to act as a deterrent. And you really don't want to fight naval units. I actually think we might be seeing that response here from Dark Green. Green Oxygen should send all of these units down to that choke point right now. It may be the only chance he has. Hey, more Alliance ships as well. Peaceful Jihad spots it before it can become a problem. Fabulous says, okay, I'm leaving. My bad. Down south? How's the Alliance doing? Oh, Yusuf got in a fight. Oh, they want Antonius, but I think he'll get teleported out in time. Oh, so frustrating to be Bucky. Green Oxygen says we will up. Dark Green seems to be making more ships in order to defend this even more. Hey, he has gnomish submarines. Alright, so the Alliance is just a few bastions right now. Silvermoon and Dalaran are the last 2 places the Alliance have to hold, and they're going to do their very best to do so. You're the next is... Ah, there we go. Black Dragonflight, Legion, and a few others. If they push at the same time as the Undead, the Alliance is screwed. But it is about pushing at the same time. And we're not seeing much movement out of Grimheart at the moment. If he were to help his blue ally. Yeah, see, he's just doing his own fucking thing. He's just kind of like, eh. Or he's just wait. Okay, he may be teleporting in here in just a minute. The Alliance ship blockade continues to be effective against the Undead. Where the hell did you teleport to?
This town needs help.
Oh, he may have created a landing area for his ally. Ready when you are. I mean, I think he's ready. He definitely wants to break through. Oh, and the Blood Elves have run into Stratholme. They're going to take it back from the Cult of the Damned. Blue, where are you? Okay, he is down south. Pink is still not moved. Look, Dark Green pushed out of his lands. He has Arthas, he has Garithos, and he's stuck in the lands of inhuman beasts. Ordering random dudes destroy the Avatar of Cthulhu. Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair. Like, if they're gonna let us do that, why not let us do everything, I suppose. Grimheart, where are you at? The Forsaken army is really the unknown at the moment. Are they gonna catch Blood Elves out of position? Decided to run instead of teleporting. Alright, here he goes. Black Spiders summoned by his archers. Archers also turn enemy units into skeletons. Here we go. I don't know if he knew about the Alliance blockade, but those attacks might also hurt Alliance units as well. This is a good time for him to go in there. It'll be a tough fight and he'll lose a few, but he's got to do it. And Blue says IEST top. Wait. Okay, he's coming from under. The flank, the real flank here. Let's go ahead and check it out. The Alliance has a ship blockade going on, but I don't know if it'll be enough to stop the Undead army. The Blood Elves will have to pull back to this choke point and support the naval forces. Or let the naval forces just die. That is also another option. Blue had a number of ships. Shame to see these sailors die. The daughter of the sea, oh how did she forget the seaside days? Always the pride of her nation's eyes. How could she go astray? And the Alliance is now... Oh, shit. Well, this looks bad. Actually, and that graphical glitch looks even worse. Sorry, everyone. I'm sure you love frames per second, but we don't have any of those right now. We don't have any frames for you. Now, the use of anti-magic shield by our undead forces is great here. It's not going to alleviate all of the damage that the Alliance can throw out, but it is a huge amount. Now, the Alliance have been forced to leave... Oh, never mind, that gate was broken a long time ago. The Alliance have been forced to leave this cannon tower push that they had going on here, and all of their forces are now in an unfavorable position against the Undead. I really do think the upgrades speak for themselves. 0-0 for our dark green player, 0-1 on his melee, 4-5 for pink. And that's his melee, not even his focus. It's 6-6 now for our undead player. This is a nearly indestructible undead army. For every blow you land... Oh, and there's Kael'thas, though, trying to bring the flames of perdition. However, anti-goddamn magic shield really cuts down on the effectiveness of that. At times on speed, you can see the Alliance being routed extremely quickly. Freya lagged out by boat. Aww. Aww. That does suck. He was like one of the last big armies. I don't even know if he had an army. Let's go back up north. And the Undead continue to destroy. Alright. This is really going to depend on whether or not they can get to the Well of Eternity first. Or rather, the Sun Well. Oh, it's Yusuf. Yeah, Yusuf is purple right now. And I'll tell you what, he's trying to do his best. Bucky Barnes, let's check on the dark... Oh! Sorry. Like I said, if the Undead attacks at the exact same time that the Legion attacks, there's no stopping this. And that is exactly what occurred. Yusuf, let's see how many units he managed to get out. Antonidas is dead, but Jaina and Ronan Dragonheart remain in the Lordaeron dungeons. They're going to try to hold off the Legion as long as they can and protect the Book of Medivh. Or maybe just fucking take it and leave would be my bet. Yeah, get out of there. Open up the portal to Outland and leave. Manual of Health, Book of Medivh. Looks like they're going to abandon house. Gonna pack up shop and leave. That anti-magic shield is a bit OP. It is very strong later on. Not only do his melee units have an obscene amount of health, 1650 on just the abominations, 2k now I think on Nerubian guards, 1800. And the armor, and the anti-magic shell, yeah, it's a little powerful. But he is getting it from pink, a race he doesn't necessarily get guaranteed he's going to have unless he... I mean, I'm kind of okay with it. Alright, the last few defenses are going to be a little bit ridiculous here, but let's watch them. Legion starts to break down the Lordaeron dungeons, and Ronan Dragonheart at the last moment is teleporting away. Where does he possibly think is safe? Oh, Silverpine Forest, really? Really? Fuck, they take the book, says Weejuk. And Yusuf wants to know why he can't summon New Lordaeron. Probably needs a few more minutes. After that, he'll have something to compare to Naxxramas as far as floating fortresses go. Alright, and the Undead have not wasted any time. In fact, he sent up a number of units north to kill off control points even quicker than he needed to. Fabulous and Pink, where are your armies at? Right outside the gates. Holy crap. Dark Green still here? Cultiris Marines? Dark Green is still here. He just lost control of his units. I think that's his hero, the Cultiris Marine. Arthas Menethil, Dalen Proudmoore, and Lord Orthmar Garethos are all inside the gate. He left his ultimates outside, or his elites. He's got money. I hope he'll use it. You also have heroes that can summon workers and make... Yeah, there he is. Perfect. Barracks. Looks like there will be one more defiant defense against the Undead. Meantime, Legion, a little bit pissed off they didn't get to summon their big guy. Weejuk, how are your levels going? Level 10, almost level 10. And Steve. Steve!
Research complete.
They appear to have an Eye of Archimond up north. Oh, no, hold on. Sorry, I'm missing the Alliance's last brave stand here. Alright, tons of knights coming out for Dark Green. But no upgrades. And it's against a massively upgraded Undead army. I don't even see Pink here at the moment. Pink may be flanking or doing something awful. Aw, Scheist? Oh, never mind. He went south to defend Lordaeron Palace against the Legion. He realized the Legion forces were out. Wow. Again, I want to point out, these Doom Cannons from OJ may be the slowest firing siege you'll see in the entire game. Even on normal speed, it's ridiculous. They do great damage. It's just a little bananas. And Murmur now at half health. Go ahead and see what the Undead control. The teal and the white is theirs. Everything that is red is not. So while the Undead seem to be doing wonderfully at the moment, don't forget they are on the back foot when it comes to control points and actual area. But if the Legion keeps being a little bit derpy about this, they won't be on the back foot for long. Dark King. Ah, there we are. Finally, OJ, teal, and brown all grouping up, and green. Try to fight off Grimheart. Dispel's going off on the front lines. I don't think they're realizing that's not what Pink does. Pink is all about the plague and the straight up damage. Anti-magic shell will be very nice. The abominations will last a little bit longer. This is going to the Undead right now. In fact, okay, here's what I want to point out. Pink has a disadvantage as far as numbers go, but he has an advantage when it comes to his damage and his concave. The Legion forces need to drag these forces right here on the right side of the screen, and they need to bring them to the left. They need to open up a corridor for more of these units to get through because the Pit Lords are coming. There are 2 hero groups of Pit Lords that can be used here, and none of them are able to get to the front line right now because good old Steve .20 is blocking everything. It may end up being the reason that his allies lose this fight. Nope, they're not going to lose. It's just inefficient. All right, so they do push back. I'll make you safe passage. Blue, did you finally destroy the city? Almost. Aww. He's almost destroyed the city, but then backs up with 3 human heroes now, stuck at the Sunwell with nothing else to do. And Pink throws himself back in against the Legion. I wonder if he thinks this is a good idea. Kargath, Bladefist, now drawing the ire of the hero group and the DPS of Pink. Kargath goes down. Alright, now we have the Pit Lord hero groups on the front lines. This is stupid by OJ, like backing them up. He should just be doing his heroes. Instead, he's doing his whole melee group. Back and forth, back and forth. Always the pride of your nation's eyes. After researching Vicrul as blue, the damned mage turns into Vicrul casters with AoE anti-magic shell, so it's rather OP. Oh, actually, shit. We actually got most of Lordaeron. Map is bugged. The map is always bugged in this. Why? I know they have most of Northern Lordaeron, but you guys don't have anything in the south. You don't have anything in Outland. You don't have anything. You're still behind on control points overall. Not for long, like I said. Alright. Pink continues to be really good about this. Steve manages to get reinforcements in the back lines and distract Pink's reinforcements. Not sure how that happened. Or were these oh, never mind. It was a hero who just summoned some Blade Masters. Nekrosh is trying to stay alive and is heavily damaged. Blackwing Major Dormos. Pink is on the back foot now. With this surround and the sheer number of units that are about to assault him, his best bet is to run. Fabulous, where be ye, buddy? Teleporting. Nice. And they try to pull some... Jaina gets a few cheeky shots off. And now Blue is here to help his ally Pink. The Legion versus the Undead. The orcs versus the rotting corpses. Who shall win? I think it's going to be blue and pink if blue can get his forces out of Capital City. Pink seems to have a near inexhaustible source of ghouls running the front line. Grimheart with 1,300 gold, actually running his entire hero group all the way to the back line, focusing Necrosh and ignoring everything else. Feels comfortable enough to ignore an entire army. That being said, they are after his apothecary Putris.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Again, I am very impressed that Pink is just willing to do this. Bell Reaver's still on the retreat. Sylvanas is chasing who? Oh, Tichondrius. I see. And the Bonehawk is there. She can still see him. Oh, no. Yeah, Widjuk was like, I'm free! Oh, shit. He only teleported 6 feet. He didn't even go home. He just teleported 6 feet. Pink? How's it going now? That long run. Are you really gonna let Pink's hero get away? If you let Apothecary Putris live, come on. There you go. He's down. Sylvanas may go down as well. Nope, she goes invisible. Nathanos, how you feeling? Also invisible. Here comes Blue's forces, hopefully with Pink's in backup. He was too busy hero aiming to do much macro at all. But that's okay, he panicked evil into running all the way away. Because there lies Magtherid and the last motherfucker who took Sylvanas lightly. Gabriano is... wait, Jay, stop that. I am not cool. Also, hi everyone, you should go check out Jay Barrino. He's really cool and streams constant StarCraft, Warcraft, and Dark Souls content. To the point where I don't even know how he puts it all out, but he's awesome, so go look at it. Always the pride. Oh, what? The ever-living Oxygen has a severely damaged fleet down south that it looks like they might use? Yusuf, where are you? This game is coming to a close here pretty quickly, and I'm amazed at the different factions that everyone's willing to ignore. Sure, the Undead are chasing the Legion, but who has time for that when Jaina and Ronan are just hanging out in Silverpine Forest watching the train of death go by? Saffron, how's everyone? Dalaran still standing, technically. I think Purple's more of a voyeur. He just wants to see what's going on. Or he wants to run his army straight through Blue. That too. Onyx, how'd you lose your heroes? Oh, he went to Outland, I see. Tried to become the Blood Elves and might have been rejected by evil. Goodbye, the Sunweaver. Oh. This poor guy. He just wanted to live. And the final climactic showdown between evil and undead is taking place outside the ruins of Dalaran. The upgrades. He's so upgated. I don't know. I thought I was ready for a pinky, but he wanted to... I need to upgrade before I can take that. The upgrades slightly favor the undead too. Weejak's absence is odd. Like him retreating across this bridge is confusing. I hope OJ sees what's going on, decides to leave as well. Bucky, you are not loved or cared for. It's time to go. Bell turrets are badass. I will give them that. Bell turrets are cool. Legion is down. I go to Altrak. Is Legion down? Oh, Purple's gonna kill him. Oh, Tichondrius may be in trouble from Dalaran. What? Oh, and he's trying to run away. Is he gonna... Oh, he fucking makes it! And Undead is going to Altrak to take care of the Black Dragonflight. This could be an interesting fight. Just one-on-one, Black Dragonflight versus the Undead. But he's more interested in running away right now. Oh no, it's Bucky Barnes. Never mind. Bucky versus OJ. It's OJ and Brown versus Blue. They could do it. This is a little ridiculous. Dalaran Hero Squad is out and about. Tichondrius is forced away from the main thrust of the fight, and Anderhall now serving as host to a huge force of Legion. I am confused now. Alright. Legion straight up goes for Grimheart. Might be getting wrecked right now. Again, super confused. Legion's focusing down everything and he's sending his whole army just to attack Yusuf. He doesn't care if it runs through Pink. He doesn't care at all. And now he leaves the game because he doesn't want to play anymore. Oh, poor guy. That is a really weird decision. They were doing okay. Oh, Pink killed Tyke. That too. The hero aiming is a good idea.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Alright, all of Teal's leftover units will fight some of Pink's leftover units for no reason whatsoever. And a small assault on Quel'Thalas? What is going on here? Dark King thinks he can actually make a push into Quel'Thalas, but it's fended off by Peaceful Jihad, the leftover forces of Lordaeron doing some good. That's kind of cool. Heavily damaged fortifications, though. And whoa, Capital City is now blue versus OJ and brown, like we mentioned. I expected them to do better, but Legion forces are losing. It's undeniable. Blue has too much health, too much regen, too much everything. And they just can't do the damage to them that they need to. As Steve 2.0 sends a suicide squad in to potentially aim down Lordaeron Palace. Alright, it says screw the main fight. I'm taking out the palace. Alright, he has Lordaeron Palace is now his. Is he going to go inside and try to take out Undercity as well? Probably not. I mean, that's kind of G, right? Kind of GG right there. OJ's hero squad still alive, pit lords and all. What does a fully upgraded pit lord look like? 63 to 91 hero damage. Wow, with the auras nearby, he's sitting at 26 armor, 22 health, or 2200 health. Slow attack speed though. Yeah. Blue's way better off. So many upgrades: Scroll of Protections, Fury of the Cold Dark, increased armor from 2 sources. Even the health stones have 9 armor. Look at this. It's insane. Now, Necrosh did manage to get in here, take over the capital, and start building units and stuff. So Weejuk gets some demon units here, I guess? They'll try to fight against Balnazar? Wait, what the? Fudgel Tussle? He's not with Weejuk, but Weejuk does have Balnazar and a number of units here in the capital now. So odd. Alright, the flank. I'm impressed. I thought Blue was going to just keep rolling over everything, and as soon as Grim shows up, I think that's what's going to happen. But this is a good fight put up by the Legion forces right now. Green teleports his Death Knights into the fight to continue. I like to see that. Oh, but Terran Gorfine almost goes down. 22 health left on him, no mana. Grandmaster Vorpal and Murmur. Too far out of the fight to be any good to anyone. Oh, Yusuf tried to come in and help, but Grimheart said, leave, or you die. Here it goes. I think Dark King's about to be killed. Too many interior forces being produced in the apothecaries as well. Healing Cauldrons, Dispel Magic, Wards of Affliction. I think this is all over. The Undead are about to crush the Legion for the last time in Capital City. GG, everyone. There's new Dalaran! Woo! Just decided to stop by and see what was going on, eh? Good on you, Dalaran. Goodness, can I hear that? Azothan, wait, let's see. Played a 2-player campaign for Warcraft 3. I already played it with Witty, that's true. Can someone explain the difference between Alliance and Lordaeron factions here? So, yes. The light blue Alliance units that are left over, quote unquote, they're not even here anymore. The light blue player left as well. Freya's long gone. But as the Alliance players leave the game or betray, light blue tends to take over responsibility for their forces. Lordaeron, on the other hand, is exclusively Arthas, and he tends to not get too much control as people leave. And he also has the option of leaving the Alliance and becoming an undead player. Whereas Light Blue, I do not believe has any directly evil pathways. I mean, against the Scarlet Crusade's pretty messed up, but it's more of an independent faction. If anyone else can help Jay with this understanding, please do. I'm afraid my explanations are limited in this script. Wow. I don't know why Grimheart's being rude to Yusuf, Grim. I'd suggest being a little bit nicer in the future, but good job. GG, everyone. All right. Well, congratulations. That was a fun replay to Shoutcast. Let's go ahead and stop the recording.